So in the real estate investment world, we use the word ideal as an acronym, IDEAL. This is an acronym to describe why real estate investing is such an extraordinary way to build wealth for you and for your family. For the acronym, the I, it represents income. The D represents depreciation. The E represents equity. The A represents appreciation. And the L represents leverage. Just this acronym alone is one of the most important reasons why, if you have not, you should consider becoming a real estate investor, or at least investing your money into real estate so that your money can work for you. Now, I have an active business, all right? I'm a business and real estate and financial consultant, coach, and educator. So I have a lot of active income. And because I have a lot of active income, in order for me to continue to maintain the quality of my life and to continue to grow my income and my lifestyle, I need strategies that work to help me lower my tax bill, okay? And so when you look at this acronym, don't just get stuck on what a lot of amateur real estate investors get stuck on. Most of them just get stuck on this. Oh, I need that cash flow. Now, cash flow is important. You know, this is a more sophisticated word, income, because it could be income from you either buying and flipping a property, which would have a capital gains attached to it, or it could be income because you bought a property and you're holding it and you have rent coming in. So that would be the rental income. Either way, you don't just look at the I when it comes to investing in real estate. You really want to look at the entire word ideal and the acronym it represents. So income is important, all right? So whether you're fixing and flipping, whether you're buying and holding, income it is important. But if you're like me and you got an active business on the side and you out here getting that bag, you don't want to pay taxes on all that money. You want to be able to lower that tax bill. And this is where the big D come in at, baby, that depreciation. Now, of course, the depreciation laws are changing year by year. So you want to make sure that you speak to your tax accountant, your CPA, your tax strategist, whoever it is that you're working with. I'm not a tax strategist. I'm not an accountant. I know a little bit about all that stuff, but I'm an entrepreneur. And I'm just one of those entrepreneurs that's always looking for ways to make money, to keep the money I make, and to multiply the money that I'm keeping, all right? And now I do have a tax strategist, and I understand the power of depreciation, whether it's with a piece of real estate. And of course, there are other things that you can use to depreciate. But in this case, we're talking about real estate. So depreciation is very, very important because you're able to divide the value of that property by 27 and a half years. If in fact it is a residential property, you can accelerate, get some bonus depreciation through cost segregation. But again, you want to just talk to your tax person when you are trying to make those strategic moves using a piece of real estate. I just want you to get the basis of it, okay? And then we have equity. So you can purchase a property that already has equity in it. If it's 5 units or more, which would be considered commercial, you can build equity. It's called the value add, where you can build equity, you can add value to the property, you can increase the rents, you increase the NOI, and depending on what the cap rate of that commercial property is, you get a higher valuation and you can create equity. It's almost like throwing dust up in the air, whew, and boom, here comes some magical money falling down. That's where the equity is. And of course, appreciation. But all properties don't depreciate tremendously. Over time, they may. I mean, just over time, all right? A property that you buy today wasn't the same price 20 years ago. I don't care what neighborhood it's in. It's probably not the same price. And hopefully you purchase real estate or you're participating in real estate deals in areas that are appreciating. And then you have the big L, which I just got rid of it. It's the leverage, all right? And the leverage is important because a lot of people, They want to take their money, and I ain't knocking nobody who create investment strategies with stocks, bonds, crypto, Bitcoin. Hey, if you got it, do it. But when you're on the come up and you ain't really got a whole lot of assets and you're trying to leverage other investment vehicles, sometimes you not only slow your process down, but you lock up a whole lot of money that you should be controlling in a different way. So let me give you an example. If I have 100 grand right now, 100 grand in liquid cash, and I want to put it in an investment. Well, guess what? That 100 grand, if I go buy some stock, I'm only going to buy how much stock with that 100 grand? How much am I going to buy? How much stock do you think they're going to give me? They're going to give me $100,000 worth of stock. There's no leverage in taking $100,000 and buying $100,000 worth of stock unless somebody doing something illegal and you know it's going to become a stock that triples or doubles in a couple of days, and then somebody going to jail. You're on American greed. But generally speaking, you buy $100,000 worth of stock with $100,000. It's not like you could take that $100,000 and buy $400,000 or $500,000 worth of stock. No, because there's no leverage. But with real estate, there is, even on a residential level. If you took $100,000 and bought a piece of real estate, even if that 100,000 was, let's say, 25% down, well, guess what? That's a $400,000 property. So that means I can go buy 400,000, maybe a $500,000 asset with just 100 grand. That's leverage. So the word ideal is the acronym to help describe the power and the importance of you investing in real estate.